red truck. We're gonna do a ABS delete, get rid of the big box here, right here, and the thing's slamming me through the freaking windshield when you you can SpongeBob big toe the brake or whatnot, and it'll put you through the windshield real quick. I went on a test drive and forgot about it because I was so happy because I was driving a truck. I was like, yeah, and I hit the brakes. I was like, oh! So there's that. I did some looking online. I think the V8 S10 page on Facebook has been the most helpful. And one guy said he's done 4 of these Hydro Boost swaps. That's why I'm having an issue. This truck is a Hydro Boost right here. Get in there. Let me flip you around here and quit looking at my ugly face. See, she's Hydro Boost. That's the sensor off the proportion valve. So no booster or anything like that. I did that because I wanted it to have a little bit better brakes. Didn't know how extreme this was going to be. But a guy told me that he's done 4 of these Hydro Boost swaps, and only one of them he's reused the master cylinder from the factory truck with a brake booster. He said something about the bore is too big, so I guess it pushes too much fluid or something. You figure the lines is that size, it can only push that much fluid, but I guess it pushes harder. But either way, I did some looking and everybody said that this filler is what I need. It is a Astrovan master cylinder, only the finest, made in Chile. It's probably like a rural part of America or something. I've never heard of Chile. But so there's that. It's for a Hydro Boost. I believe the year span is 98 to 01 Astrovan. So let's see if I can get into some trouble and delete these delete the ABS and change this master cylinder at the same time. Get rid of some of this clutter so I can do something with this clutter. I also have a wiring harness I've thinned down. I need to throw it in this thing, get rid of this freaking rat's nest. So let's dive on in. Alrighty then, got all that mess out of there. Of course, like only 2 fittings came loose with the line wrench, so the old vice grips and the hammer trick, she goes. Check this out right here, make sure the scale's on. It's on. Oh, there's a big old ABS pump. See, she zeroed out. It's a 16-pound weight reduction right there off the ABS pump. So that's a positive. Bolted the Astrovan master cylinder up for markup. The way the reservoir sits, that's kind of level with the. I got this level with the fender. You see it tilts back. I couldn't find anything online about if that's going to hurt anything or not. I mean, obviously it's going to push fluid to the back of it and fill it up first. And the other master cylinder reservoir, I measured it, and the port's right here about 1 inch off from being able to go in. So I either need to send it or see if I can find another reservoir that'll level out with this master cylinder. Once again, I looked and I couldn't find nothing online about anybody else having this issue. The hood closes, so yeah, as long as I can get fluid up to like right there in this reservoir, because it's all gonna go back pretty good. If I can get fluid up in that front reservoir, I'll be fine. These are the factory lines that went to the proportion valve. So I think I'm gonna cut this bracket right here and slide the proportion valve back, and then tie in these 3 lines to it. That way I have more factory lines and there's less bending, flaring, and everything to do. So let's shoot for that. Alright, grounded it down to where I could weld it later on and popped it with the bandsaw, and there you go. It's in the master cylinder and it's in the proportion valve. Now I'm going to cut the big line here and put one of the old flares on it, trying to save money on this deal, buy only what I need to. I'll pick one out of the bundle that's a little better. I still got those lines, so I'm going to cut and flare that and put it to the front of the proportion valve where the back brakes go. And let's see, then I need to get a T and join my 2 front lines and go to right there, and that'll be an ABS delete. Whether or not it'll work, because the whole master cylinder and GMT 800 Hydro Boost unit or whatnot, whether this is all gonna jive, we're gonna see. on episode 11 of Fuck These Headers. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. That squeaking noise is the fucking A-arm rubbing the fucking header. So there's all the lines and the T and everything put together. Only had a couple leaks, had to tighten the piss out of it. We're gonna take the wheels off truck and pop all the bleeders out and bleed everything. So I think I have $3 in this ABS delete. So that's one way you could do it.
Alright, Cameron's got the new harness on there. It's all temporaried up so we can find out if it starts. This will be the first time on the harness he built.
Nope.
No?
I ain't hooked the positive up.
Well, you know.
I'm trying to keep before I remember. Where you at? Okay, that goes to there. Oh no, I'm retarded, I did.
Okay, good. We'll have to delete that. People are sensitive about that. Yeah, it's running good. Yep. Yeah, permanent wire nuts. He also threw the new wheels on it. Put some steelies on it with some drag radials. Got a little bit of meat back there. A little bit. Yeah, you can hear it sucking. Well, that was good.
Worth the $70.
No doubt.
Alright, as you can tell, this ABS delete video and Hydro Boost went to the ABS worked out fine still, both ways. So if you have a booster on here with stock master cylinder, it's fine. Hydro Boost, if you got it to work, I did not, it's fine too. The whole time Hydro Boost, it's been acting like you could put your foot on the pedal and it feels like you're putting your foot on a brake. There's no pedal travel at all. And but as soon as you like barely touch the if you SpongeBob toed the brake, it would freaking just lock it up on you. Like barely had to touch it and all four wheels locked up. So I messed with that enough. I dealt with it, I'm done. So I put the factory booster back on here with factory master cylinder. Still did the ABS delete. Ripped through the wiring. You can see it is not the neatest thing in the world, but it's far neater than the rat's nest that was under this thing. And I'm still finishing it up. You see right here I've simplified and Christmas tree down to where I only have like 4 or 5 ignition sources out of the factory 411 setup. And then this right here comes from this Amazon fuse block. It works great. I think we have a clip before in this video to where it started up with the wire nuts and everything on it. I made my little bracket right here to hold it. So it's kind of out of the way. It's as neat as I can get it with what I'm doing. So I'm going to tie this in to this, loom it up, and that's it for the wiring harness and the brakes, hopefully. I might have to bleed them a time or two after I drive it down the road, but right now that's about it. Look who's out of the garage. I don't know how many gears it's got, but we're moving. and drives. Goes through all the gears. Not too bad. Neatened up the harness. Put the relay box in there. Needs a little bit more lube, but nothing much at all. Runs and drives. It's about time. Which has been running and driving, but I finally actually got to take it for a drive. It's not bad. Alright, that's gonna do it on this one. Breakdown, we got rid of the hydro boost, we did ABS delete, cleaned up the wiring, lowered it. I actually put 3-inch drop springs, come on. So that's how it sits. Got 3-inch crown automotive coils on it from eBay. Paid like 70 bucks, said they's made in good old USA, so there's that. So that's the way she sits. Sits pretty good. Nothing fancy as far as the wheels, just some steel Sonoma wheels, trying to give it that sleeper effect, make you think Pawpaw's driving beside you or whatnot until you hit it. Hopefully somebody else will like it more, because it's going to be for sale shortly. But until the next one, I'm going to try to get some Terry videos up, because he did great out at a no prep. Him and Aaron and Kevin Robinson. Go check out Honey Badger's videos, because he's got some good videos of no prep race. So I'm going to try to collab that together. Whatnot, I didn't make it, but they got some pretty good footage. We'll collab it together, and I'll smack you a video together of that cool thing. A lot of people likes the Terry Mobile. It's pretty sick. So like, comment, subscribe. Be waiting for that video and more videos. Thank you. Y'all thought I was slipping. I'm not slipping. Tell your mom and them about us. Can't slip on that.